So, you're taking your family on a cruise. That should be one of the most exciting adventures you'll ever have. But let's be real, especially for first-timers, that excitement can get kind of tangled up with anxiety. Today, we're going to untangle that knot. We are going to turn any of those pre-cruise jitters into pure, confident excitement.
Does that sound familiar at all? You know, the pressure to create these perfect family memories is so real, especially after you've invested all that time and money. That little voice in your head worrying about making a mistake. What if someone gets seasick, or we overspend, or we pick the wrong tour? It can feel totally overwhelming, and it risks spoiling the magic before you even step on the ship.
So how do we flip that script? Well, the answer is way simpler than you might think. It is not about memorizing some giant, scary rule book. It's all about doing some simple prep work and having clear communication as a family. And that is exactly what we're going to walk through together right now.
Okay, here's our game plan. We're going to cover 5 key areas to get us from anxiety to adventure. We'll start with getting in the right mindset, then build a solid pre-cruise plan. After that, we'll talk about the essential rules on board, zero in on key safety zones, and finally, get you ready to explore your destinations with total confidence.
First things first, let's get our heads in the right space. These safety tips, they are not meant to scare you. Not at all. Think of them as a framework for peace of mind. By setting up these simple guidelines, you're not taking away the fun. You're actually creating a safe space where everyone, especially you, can genuinely relax and soak up the adventure.
So let's start building that foundation for fun, shall we? You know, the most important safety step you can take happens long before you even smell the ocean air. It all starts right there at home.
Before the vacation chaos really kicks in, set aside some time for a dedicated family meeting. This is your chance to get everyone on the same page, talk about what to expect, and go over key info like your cabin number. The real goal here is making safety a team effort, a shared responsibility. And a simple rule like we all hold hands or stay super close during that busy, hectic embarkation process, that can make a huge difference right from the get-go. You made it! You are on the ship, the adventure is officially starting, and the energy is just electric. Okay, now let's cover the handful of essential rules of the road that will make navigating your new floating home safe and totally stress-free.
The muster drill. I know. It can feel like a bit of an interruption right when the fun is starting. But trust me, it is the single most important safety procedure of your entire cruise. This is where you'll find your muster station and learn exactly what to do in an emergency. It's short, it's mandatory, and it gives you that life-saving information that protects your whole family. It's non-negotiable.
The buddy system is a golden rule on our cruises. For the younger kids, their buddy is obviously you. But for older kids and teens who are itching for a little independence, this is the perfect solution. It gives them the freedom to explore certain areas, but they have to do it together. It gives them a real sense of responsibility, and it gives you that essential peace of mind.
All right, a few simple logistical hacks can prevent so much stress. First, pick a really obvious central meeting spot, like the big shiny atrium, just in case you get separated. Second, get lanyards for your kids' key cards. Trust me on this one. It's an absolute lifesaver for avoiding those "I'm locked out" moments. And finally, you have got to check out the supervised kids and teen clubs. They are amazing, safe, run by professionals, and just incredibly fun for the kids.
Okay, so while the entire ship is basically your playground, there are a few specific zones that need some extra attention. Let's talk about setting some really clear boundaries for these key areas. This is a really important distinction to make with your kids. The classic stranger danger rules you teach at home, they absolutely still apply to other passengers. But, and this is a big but, it's crucial to also teach them that uniformed crew members are different. They are the designated helpers. If your child ever feels lost or scared or just unsafe, they need to know to immediately find a crew member for help. Okay, these next rules are firm. They are non-negotiable, and they apply to kids of all ages, no exceptions. Rule number 1, never, ever, ever enter another guest's cabin. Rule number 2, never invite anyone back to your cabin without a parent's permission. Your stateroom is your family's private, safe space, and keeping it that way is a top priority. The pool deck is usually where all the action is, right? It's the heart of the fun. But water and excitement demand our full attention. The number 1 rule is an easy one. No running on slippery, wet decks. And listen, while there are lifeguards, they're watching a very large, busy area. Always remember, your direct adult supervision of your own kids is the most important layer of safety. Always.
If your cabin has a balcony, which is an awesome perk, it comes with some very serious responsibilities.
always use that secondary higher-up child-proof lock. Keep the chairs and tables far away from the railings so they can't be used as a step. And reinforce the most important rule of all. The balcony is for enjoying that amazing view, not for playing. Children should never, ever be out there alone.
Now, the adventure does not stop when the ship docks. Exploring new places is one of the best parts of cruising, so let's talk about how to take that same confident, prepared mindset with you when you head ashore.
A little prep work before you disembark goes a long way. Make sure your excursions are age-appropriate and that you're booking through reputable companies. That buddy system, just as important on land. In those crowded tourist spots, keep the kids close and have a super clear meeting point just in case. Doing this prep means you can focus on making memories, not on stressing out.
You know, when it all comes down to it, maybe the most powerful safety tool you have is your own behavior. Our kids are like little sponges. They watch everything we do. When they see washing your hands, listening respectfully to the crew's instructions, and just following the ship's rules, they learn that safety isn't a chore. It's just a normal part of having an amazing time. And that really brings us to the main takeaway. A fantastic, safe, stress-free cruise vacation. It doesn't happen by luck. It happens because of proactive planning and open communication. That family meeting you have before you leave, those little daily check-ins over breakfast, those are the simple things that build the foundation for a truly magical trip. So, with these simple frameworks in place, that feeling of being overwhelmed can just melt away and turn into pure, excited anticipation. You're not just hoping for a great vacation anymore, you've actively prepared for one. So the only question left is, what incredible memory are you going to make first?